shadows with the real G's meet. Got the game on lock, every move is elite. Survival of the fittest, ain't no room for the weak. East side legend with a west side grind. Hustle in my veins, got the city on my mind. Ain't no love lost in this world so cold. Got a heart full of gold, but my soul been sold. Posted at the corner store, cash in hand. Brothers on the run, cause the cops don't understand. We just tryna make it in this land of the free. But freedom ain't free when you're trapped in the Detroit gangster, king of the streets. Living in the shadows with a real cheese meat. Got the game on lock, every move is elite. Survival of the fittest, ain't no room for the weak. Respect the hustle, recognize the game. From the Motor City where we don't play the same. Life in the fast lane, chasing that fame. But in the end, it's about the family name. Stacking paper high like the towers we see. Built from the ground up, legacy of the D. Blood, sweat, and tears in these streets we roam. But in the end, it's about the family name. Stacking paper high like the towers we see. Built from the ground up, legacy of the D. Blood, sweat, and tears in these streets we roam. But in the end, it's about the family name. Never back down, always stand tall in the face of adversity. I'll never fall, live by the code, respect and loyalty. In the city of hustlers, that's the royalty. Detroit gangster, king of the streets. Living in the shadows with the real G's meet. Got the game on lock, every move is elite. Survival of the fittest, ain't no room for the weak. From the east to the west, we rise above. In the heart of Detroit, it's all about love. Ain't no city like mine, tough and gritty. Salute to my brothers who run this city. From the east to the west, we rise above. In the heart of Detroit, it's all about love. Ain't no city like mine, tough and gritty. Salute to my brothers who run this city.
Yo, what's happening, G?
What's good? How you
What's
feeling?
going on, dog? Let me get this music down. Oh shit!
I
You
know
got it playing on your phone too.
Nah, it's all good, man. How you been?
Man, listen, I'm living the life. I can't complain. Got the kids, I got the money, got the job, got the lady, so I'm good. What's going on with you?
That sounds like paradise, man. Improvements. So a lot of things are landing the way where they need to land as of now. So everything's good, man.
Well, been working on something. The something is going to be amazing. It's going to be for this platform for our show. I want to give a special shout out to the people who came into the building. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my man Sasan. Appreciate you, G. Says what's going on. Salute. And to my G Unhinged main event.
Main event. What's good, man?
What's going on, dog? So yeah. So hey, what's going on, Brittany B?
Hey,
All right, now Brittany B. Behave this time.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not trying to deal with it tonight.
Hey baby, Rob B is in the chat. Hey baby, what's going on?
Hey, bro.
All right, so it's been a hell of a start of an early week in wrestling, man. There's been a lot of things going on. Y'all seen in the title, we got a few things that we need to talk about today. So where do you want to get started from, G?
Well, before we get into that situation, I was told that somebody dropped a diss track. So, me being the person that I do, because I do reactions on the side, I said, you know what? Let me give this a shot. I didn't watch it. I didn't listen to it. Yeah. So let's give it a shot. It's Trick Williams from NXT. He did a diss track to Pete Dunne. I don't know why he went down this road. Who in creative said this would have been a fly thing to do? I do not know. But let's just give it a shot. He might be decent, and we'll figure it out.
The way it usually come down with creative, they come up with an idea, and then they put it out there, and then they have to suffer through it later. Somebody approved this. That's usually how it goes. So we gonna see.
Yeah, I'm looking at Shawn Michaels on this one. Like, I don't know. Somebody said this will be a good idea. He said, all right, let's try it. And so I'm putting this on Shawn Michaels. But let's see what's up.
Let's see what's happening. All right. Let's see what's popping. Oh, this about to be bad. I can just tell you it's about to be bad. Let's see what happens.
Petey came back to NXT. He wanna jump people. That's cool. But now I gotta do what I gotta do. Let's talk about it. See, I was trying to kick back and close my mouth, but Pete keep talking. Now Pete done pissed me off. He running his mouth, saying I should figure it out. To get that, figure how to get my foot out your mouth. I'm running the south. To get that, I'm running this house. Oh, you mad? I know what all the hating's about. You ain't dumb. You remember when I called you a buck. Now I gotta beat you like beat these drums. Bang! Trip, 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 Willie snapping. Petey gon' learn to stop all that capping. Sound like a wanker doing all that yapping. Next time I see you, let's see what happened. Cause I'm the realest, Petey. Yeah, you wish that you could beat me, Petey. Oh, you mad cause you can't see me, Petey? Yeah, I told you cause you can't beat me. You can't see me, I'm the realest for sure. Yeah, I'm the realest, Petey. Yeah, you wish that you could beat me, Petey. Oh, you mad cause you can't see me, Petey?
Turn this off.
I told you cause you can't
Turn
beat
this
me.
off.
You can't see me, I'm the
Turn
realest.
this off right now. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Turn this off.
You gotta finish. You gotta,
No, we don't. No, we
we
don't.
already need deep into it. It's only a minute and like 17 seconds left. Hey, somebody approved this shit though. I'm sorry, somebody approved this stuff. Especially to my last stream, we have to be careful with our language. Somebody approved this. Hey man, it's the first ever wrestling diss track. If I'm not mistaken, ain't that Jay-Z's beat? Yeah, see, you can't even remember who beat it is. See, now we gotta finish listening to it.
All that finger snapping, yeah, man, you a butch. That's a hook. I ain't never shook call book. The bruiserweight better take a look. You can't see me shouting. We the same age, but you look 40. See, I'm gonna tuck your career in early. That's why I'm cooking these chickens like curry, cause I'm the realest, Petey. Then you wish that you could beat me, Petey. Oh, you mad cause you can't see me, Petey? Yeah, I told you cause you can't beat me. You can't see me, I'm the realest for sure. Yeah, I'm the realest, Petey. Oh, you mad cause
And you got that chick from American. Hurry up and finish this, man. Hurry up and finish this, dog. Oh my God.
you can't beat me, Petey. Oh, you mad
And
cause
that
you
chick
can't
used to
see
smash
me,
us in the video. You know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I told you cause you can't beat me. You can't see me, I'm the realest for sure. I told you, dog, Trick Willie is not the one. Petey, you think you the man, but we all know one thing. You a butch, a big-headed butch, a little foot butch, a tight pants butch.
Is that Arsenal?
You a
Go back. Was that Arsenal? Go back.
Oh, wait a minute.
I know that was not Arsenal.
the one. Petey, you think you the man, but we all know one thing. You a butch, a big-headed butch, a little foot butch, a tight pants butch.
Hey, Angel, what's going on, Angel? Hey, listen. Hey, Creative said, hey, Brittany B said, we decided age, but you look 40. What does 40 look like?
This is terrible. Do you guys know who Arsenal is? Why did I agree to this?
Yeah, you agree.
I
to
take
it.
full responsibility for making us do this. This will never happen again.
Oh, yeah, this is your fault. Yeah, you
No.
got listen. You only got about like 20, 30 more seconds left.
No, we don't. I swear we're done.
You a butch. You a butch.
And you got Nikita Lyons in here.
He's a butch.
Oh, my God.
You a butch. Don't forget. Butch.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That is the diss track. Trick Williams. Hey, look, this is what wrestling has come to. What did we say last show? That they are trying to reach a different audience. Christopher, I'm gonna ask you your honest
No, you ain't.
Yes, I am.
No, you ain't.
Yes, I am.
No, you ain't. That
Come
absolute.
on.
You lucky I don't have that soundbite.
Yeah.
I was like, pardon me while I barf. Man, I'm gonna send you that video for stuff like this. I did not think this is how low. That was absolute garbage. Number one. Number two,
shit.
you got wrestlers in your background as hype men.
Mm-hmm.
Number three, you got Arsenal. How did he? For those who don't know who Arsenal is, URL Arsenal. Go look up his rap battle. He's one of my favorite battlers. For you to do this, I'm like, dude got too much free time on his hands.
Arsenal wrote the lyrics.
Don't you do that. Don't you do that. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he did not. No.
You can't spell bars without AI. What's up, Romelo?
Don't do that. Don't do that, Romelo. Nah. We ain't doing that. We is not doing that.
Yeah, my man, listen. This is your fault. This is what you wanted to This is what you wanted to tell me. Well, there you have it. What's up, Smitty? What's going on? There you have it. There's the diss track from Trick Williams for Butch. Hey, you know I'm gonna be quoting that shit from now on, right?
No, you ain't.
Yes,
Not about me. No. We gonna forget this ever happened.
Hey, that's gonna be my walkout music in Houston.
I ain't walking with you. I'm gonna be sitting in the crowd, shades on, legs crossed, reading the newspaper. Like I don't know.
Oh Lord Jesus Christ!
I will go on in my files. I'll find a walkout music for you. You ain't playing that.
Oh my God! I swear, I promise you on everything. I'm walking out to that song.
This.
I promise you, I am. I'm gonna look for you in the crowd.
No,
I'm gonna come grab you by your arm, make you walk with me. I'm gonna wear the outfit too.
No,
wait,
not.
Hold on.
No,
let me go back. Let me see what the outfit was. I make sure I got it. Let me get a fit check on my man's. Let me see what he got. He got on a leather zipper vest.
In the summertime, it's still hot outside. I don't care what nobody says.
Hey, what's up with all these light-skinned dudes that like to wear leather in the summertime? What's going on with them?
He's acting real light-skinned at the moment.
Kind of reminds me of somebody else. Who does that remind me of? I don't know. For some reason, it just put inference in my head. I know who it reminds me of.
Someone crying because they can't have a cupcake.
Little sweet sliding down the banister. It's the sweet one.
I'm too bored.
I need my privacy complaint. You off by day 4. I need my privacy. Anyway, back to the show.
Can we get to the next subject?
Can we get to the next subject?
On a scale of 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being fire, dumpster fire to be exact, 1 being whose idea was this? What do y'all rank that?
It was Arsenal's idea. He wrote the lyrics.
No, we're not doing that to Arsenal. I'm mad that he's in the video. We ain't doing that. Ain't no confirmation of that.
And he chose the beat.
Shawn Michaels, you on the clock. Don't do that shit again.
Shawn Michaels, your days is numbered, bro. All right, so next we got a. Let me go ahead and get this up out my algorithm because that shit will pop back up again. All right, so we got what just happened recently, which
Bash at Berlin, ladies and gentlemen, the pay-per-view. First premium live event in decades in Germany. Great turnout. I think it was they say it was the highest draw in German history regarding wrestling. So they did set box office records. So salute to them for that. Now, usually I'm not a fan of how they start the show with world championships or heavyweight titles. I'm not too keen on that. But they did Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens for the undisputed WWE Championship. Now, in the lead up to this, granted, Kevin Owens, stand-up guy, for now, felt like he did not earn that opportunity. On somewhat of a no titles in the last 7 years or 8 years, he felt like people in the locker room deserve it. Cody Rhodes said, "Nah, I'm gonna give you this opportunity for whatever reason." They agreed to it. Now you're battling. Do I want to bring the old KO back or keep it the new KO? And also, Cody Rhodes was nursing a knee injury. So with that situation, his knee did buckle during the matchup. And what the story was, is Kevin Owens going to be a stand-up guy? Or is he going to go back to OKO, take advantage of it, and win the title? For the most part, he did it. Cody Rhodes was able to capitalize and retain his title. But I'm going to say this, ladies and gentlemen. Had that been me, I'm saying this right now. Here's something we learned in football and basketball. Injury or not, hurt or not, if you're good enough to get on that field, you're good enough to get on the court, you're 100% ready to go. No excuses. If you get injured, it will be exploited, and we're going to get this done. So, and if you really have a guilty conscience about that, I will give you a rematch clause. Exercise your rematch clause, and once you get 100%, you can get a rematch. But I think KO should have capitalized that on Berlin. Maybe they're saving that for Bad Blood because we're expecting Kevin Owens to go back to heel. So it was a somewhat of a solid match until it got a little bit too scripty at the end with the knee thing. But the match was cool. The match was decent.
Well, usually what happens, and I mean, we both been watching wrestling for forever, but that's an on the fly thing. You got to make adjustments now. You know what I'm saying? So with his knee going out,
in the storyline, right, it could be true, right?
Yeah, it could be true. I watch a lot of mixed martial arts, and I remember quite a few fighters got injured, like badly injured mid-fight. But that was in the prior FC and UFC. I'll never forget when Tim Sylvia's arm got broke by I don't remember. Frank Mir. Frank Mir broke Tim Sylvia's arm, and when he broke Tim Sylvia's, it was a flying triangle. And when he broke Tim Sylvia's arm, the only person to notice it was Herb Dean. When Herb Dean saw it, he ran over there and stopped the fight. Everybody in the stadium was like, "Man, what the hell is you doing?" And Tim Sylvia was like, "Bro, why did you stop the fight?" He was like, "Bro, your arm is broke." He's like, "No, it's not. I can move my arm and everything." He's like, "Bro, your arm is broke." He's like, Don't lie."
Right.
So once that adrenaline wears off, it's over. Which knee going out, man, I don't know. Listen,
yeah.
All the years I played football and did everything else, when your knee go, it goes. Ain't no. I mean, you can get it back, but you limited it to what you can do.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens going back to heel, man, that would be amazing to watch. I like him as a heel.
Yeah, it's time. It's time for a heel resurgence of Kevin Owens to come back. Next match was Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill versus the Unholy Union, Alba Fire and Saddam. Now, let me tell y'all something. This is facts. This is news information. Alba Fire and Saddam held the tag team titles for the quietest 77 days I've ever heard of in my life. I mean, the quietest 77 days. I looked up. 2 months done passed. What were y'all doing? They wasn't defending the titles on TV or in a live event. They didn't start doing that for the past 2 or 3 weeks. Because they won the titles at Clash at the Castle. And I forgot either one of them or both of them is from in that same area, near Scotland.
Yeah.
So I get it. You gotta have one. If you're gonna do a PLE in our home country, you gotta have one of our own win. I would rather Drew McIntyre beat Drew McIntyre involved himself in that triple threat match and won there versus these two, because we don't, although we know they came from NXT, we don't know them like that to get them this type of level of push on the main roster.
Yeah.
And for them to beat Chelsea Green and Piper Pitt, and you had them beat Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. Pull up, if for those who don't know, I know everybody who's watching this should know. Pull up a picture of Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair.
Well, before we even, before the people, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I thought you was done. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair is built. When I say built, I'm talking about granite built. They built. So imagery alone, it's just like how did these two beat? I mean, don't get me wrong.
It was a triple threat match, so
yeah, but Chris Benoit was a built guy, but he slaughtered quite a few people that look good. Jade Cargill, who they lose to again? The Unholy Union. Yeah, them losing to them. That's like, wow, that's a step.
Right.
But you know what, though? I think the reason that they lost plays mention to what I'm about to show you. Did you see the interview afterwards?
No, I did not. I'm aware of an AEW comment, a question that was thrown out in Jade Cargill's response, which I agree, by the way. Like, but yeah, I didn't catch up. But yeah, we can play it.
You know what? I'm so tired of answering questions about AEW. I'm like I said, I'm proud to be from there. However, I'm here. I'm focused on what I'm doing next. And what's next is us just solidifying, owning these tag team titles and going out there and making a name for ourselves.
Yeah, so if we just stick in just straight creative and storyline wise, the thing is, this could be a turn for them, right? Because she always dealing with the AEW question. And now they just lost. Now they're gonna have a different set of eyes on them. Like, you know, are y'all solidified as the tag team? Are y'all really who y'all say y'all are? This could be a heel turn for them. This is just me looking at it from the outside in. And
they won, by the way. They won the titles.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, they won the titles. Yeah, they can set these damn balloons. They can am I ready? Are we ready for Jade Cargill? Jade Cargill heel is nice. It's something to behold. She held her own as a heel in AEW. I don't think people are ready for that quite yet, because there will be a WrestleMania. These two going at it is WrestleMania. Like, it's not Raw, it's not SmackDown, it's not any of these other pay-per-views. Like, we need those two in the main event at WrestleMania. So, do I think it's going to happen in Vegas? Probably not. But they will do a heel turn. I just don't know. I just don't have a timetable, because truth be told, who can beat them? Like, you guys, if you guys see Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, you literally don't have a decent enough tag team division, which is fine, by the way, because I like Jade Cargill and Bianca. You don't have a decent enough tag team division to say they can beat these two. And and you had to get them to travel from SmackDown to Raw as well.
Yeah. Well, you can always throw in the monkey wrench. You can always do like a little separation, make them go against each other. You know, wrestling is famous for that. Look at who was that was partnering with Shawn Michaels? I'm talking about, it was a betrayal right on TV. When it was in like a little barbershop setting, super through the window.
Right.
Do something like that. I mean, look at Matt and Jeff Hardy. Look at Christian and Edge. You can always throw something in that.
Oh yeah.
Mainly because Apple Fire mother passed away right before the show. That's why
I remember that. I remember them saying that right before Fashion Berlin, her mother did pass away. So that was bittersweet. Like I said, you needed one of their own to win at that in that home country. So I understand why they chose Apple Fire. I don't agree with it. I would have been fine with Drew McIntyre inserting him, cashing in, and wait a minute, how did that go? I'd have been fine Drew McIntyre winning at Clash of the Castle. I'd have been okay with that. Alba Fire, we don't know them to do this. And like I said, they held the title for the quietest, ladies and gentlemen, they held the title for the quietest 77 days. No legitimate push, no legitimate title defense outside a couple things here and there, which didn't hold much weight. So I hate to say this, I'm pretty sure they are great tag teams and they're going to be here a long time coming. They gave this title to them too early, way too early. I would have gave it to Piper Niven and Chelsea before I give it to them.
To Unholy or to Jay Cargill and Bianca Belair?
No, oh yeah, the Unholy should never had the title. I would have gave it. You either keep it on Jay Cargill or Bianca Belair, or you felt the need to change the titles, give it to Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. I would have been okay with that. Don't give it to them. We don't know enough to them to draw a connection with them like that. Let them build themselves up, and we can see about them being champions next year, not this year. Too early.
Now, I did see clips on YouTube from the WWE Network of the strap match between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre.
Yep,
that was a match, and that was you know what? I've been watching CM since he's been back. Well, first he came back to AEW, he came back to WWE. But this is the best I've seen CM be in a while.
Yes,
he's been putting in some work, but this strap match was good, and I think them matching him up with Drew McIntyre, since they already had a little bit of a storyline, was a good thing to do because Drew can put in some work. Plus, he got that image. He looks like a wrestler. CM, he looks like a Punk, but man, he put in a body of work. How'd you like that match?
It was a great match, and go ahead and put me in solo screen because I got a lot of crow to eat right about now. When CM Punk came back, Survivor Series in Chicago last year, I was not too thrilled about that. I was not too happy about it. I have vehemently spoke out against it. I did a 3-part video on why I thought that was a bad idea. Now, he stayed in his lane. He stayed to the cue cards. Well, to the script, excuse me. I do like how the WWE allowed him and what's his name, Seth Rollins, to have a segment unscripted, meaning no producers, no nothing. Everything you saw from that segment generally came from CM Punk. It generally came from Seth Rollins. No holds bar, unedited, whatever. I was like, all right, cool. Then Royal Rumble happens. He got injured. Now, prior to all that, I will say this. I was expecting him to crash and burn. A lot of people in the locker room thought he was going to crash and burn. It is September 4th. He is not only is he still on the roster, he's getting in better shape than he's ever been in his whole entire life. His promo skills it's never going to go anywhere ever. And he has not been a team player. And not only that, I'm aware of his involvement with mentoring the talent in NXT. So with that being stated, Christopher J, was wrong about CM Punk. I take all my words back. I'm going to still leave the video up because I said what I said back then, and I'm all about growth. So CM Punk, if you're watching this, I was wrong. My sincerest apologies. I will never jump out the window like that again.
So, what I tell you about CM Punk? I could have sworn we had this conversation. I told you that guy was good.
Yeah,
I don't like his character, but that guy's good though.
I'll give him credit. I gotta give him credit. This is the best CM Punk that I have seen in a while, especially since how the handling of AEW. Maybe this has everything to do with Triple H at the helm, but this CM Punk is working exceptionally well.
Yeah, he was putting in that work, and because it was a strap match, we got a little bit more attitude about CM Punk out of this match. But like I said, Drew McIntyre was putting in work as well. Drew always put in a good body of work. I've never seen him really put on a bad performance when it comes to being on the road and stuff like that. But Drew is just that guy to where that chemistry between the two of them, it worked. And not only did it work, they was able to feed off each other and actually give the people something to look forward to. But the results of that match, excuse me, the results of that match, which comes down to it, of course, you knew what was going to happen. CM coming out on top of it, excuse me, not feeling good. CM coming out on top of it at the end of the day, I mean, what did you expect? What does this set up? I think this sets up something later down the road for the two of them, because I don't think this was something that was just thrown together. Can they put on another performance? Not another strap match. You don't need to top that. We good. We good with that. I think they just need to have just a regular straight up singles. I mean, if you want to throw something in there to kind of add in to like give it a little bit more juice or flavor, you could. But just a straight up singles.
We're looking. It's going. Bad Blood is October 5th. It's actually a month away. I'm sensing Steel Cage. They may bring back Hell in a Cell.
Which would be fun to watch.
You're right. This will be a trilogy, so I reckon this is going to be their last match for this story that they're doing.
If not Bad Blood, what's after Bad Blood?
It's definitely going to be Bad Blood. I can assure you that. But let me see what pay-per-views they got after this year. After that one, because this is October, it really should be swinging around to Survivor Series.
Yeah. Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah, so let's see. Where we at? What the heck? Is it? Oh, okay, I see what they're doing. Go through this, and this, and this. Okay, that's Halloween Havoc. Oh, Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel is November 2nd, and obviously War Games is on my birthday, November 30th of this year. So I'm looking at Bad Blood. With the I don't see why they were running again at Crown Jewel, unless they're gonna bypass Crown Jewel and get something for the those of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Which
they
is
always a good show for them.
Right, because when it comes to big matches, they gotta make sure the people are out is taken care of. So that I understand. But I think Bad Blood. Now, where is Seth Rollins gonna find his way into all this? I don't know. Let's see if he's. I know they got him out on injury as far as the storyline goes, but also he is in Captain America's new movie. So we gotta wait and see what they got going on when he could insert himself back in.
Most definitely. All right, so after CM and Drew Mack, we got Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley defeated Dirty Dominic, Mysterio, and Liv Morgan. Man, let me shoot this comment out right quick. Do you know how much I love that relationship between Rhea Ripley and Dominic? Dog, I love that chemistry between the two of them. And to watch that betrayal, especially with my man's Damian, that's my guy. I love Damian Priest. But for him and Rhea to link up to defeat Dominic, I'm like, wait, what? What was this? What happened?
Survivor Series. It was Survivor Series because remember, Liv injured Rhea Ripley. She had to relinquish her title. Now, keep in mind, Liv is on some type of revenge tour because when Rhea was heel, she did something to Liv and injure her. Now she's back. She just want to get her. She said, "I'm gonna take everything from you. That's your title, and of course, that's your boyfriend." And once she injured Rhea, she started getting with Dom, pushing up, and Dom slowly gave in and went full-fledged with it. Survivor Series, betrayed her. Straight betrayed her, threw the chair in. Liv Morgan hit her finisher on Rhea with the chair, and Dom picked her up and gave her a kiss in front of Rhea and walked off. I was like, oh boy.
Right. And I like the good old days of heel Ripley. Heel Ripley was that beast. Well, oh my god. I don't know. I got something about heel characters. That's just me. Heel characters always bring a lot of energy. Don't get me wrong, baby faces they do it, but heel characters that's what bring the energy to the build.
Oh yeah, that's a sure fact. Now,
All right, go ahead.
but that's where it all started, and of course, it was Damian Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship, and Finn Balor betrayed Damian Priest, and that's pretty much led to the destruction of the Judgment Day. But all they did was do a revamp because Rhea and Damian Priest was out. They kept Judgment Day with just new people, and that's it. So that led to this matchup right here.
Most done. All right. So with that, we can move on to Gunther and Randy. Nah, let me just be honest. Gunther, that's my guy.
Yep.
Nobody has louder chops than Gunther. I don't know if you ever seen them slaps. I dare not play it because you know WWE on that other stuff. But Gunther's chops, the crowd get quiet and you can hear that thing outside the building. Oh my God, the marks, the motion, the marks that it just leave. He got some good chops. Not better than Ric Flair's, but he got some good chops though.
Hey, Chris Benoit has some chops too. I know they don't bring his name up. I understand, but Chris Benoit was nasty with it too.
Chris Benoit has some good chops. Of course, Andre has some good chops. Big Show has some decent chops. He got a chest slap that was pretty good, but he didn't have chop. But his chop was all right.
Nah. But
chops though.
Yeah, if you go back to when Cody Rhodes came back from his torn pec muscle at Royal Rumble, Gunther did not let up. He let them chops fly. Kept on letting it fly. He's like, we're gonna test to see what you got some good doctors. I was like, you trying to retear this man's pecs? What are we doing? Gunther did not care. And I was like, this dude is different.
You know what it reminded me of? Do you remember? It's this old cage match. Sid Vicious and I can't remember the dude's name. When he came in, his whole arm was just blood red because it was messed up. But Sid went to powerbomb him. And when he went to powerbomb, his feet hit the top of the cage. Sid just dropped him straight down on his head. It reminded me of that because I'm just like, Gunther, you know this man just came back. Why are you chopping him up like that? Nah, it don't matter.
I'm about to get that number one spot. That's what that was.
Yeah.
And what did I tell y'all? 2 years ago, invest in Gunther, invest in Damian Priest. I know what I'm talking about, man. I know what I'm talking about because this right here was a solid match. And also, them in Berlin, you can throw in Ludwig Kaiser in it, excuse me. Because when they go to Germany, because they was in home field, they turned babyface. Obviously, they home. And that fan base, I don't care what's going on. We are Team Imperium. Ludwig Kaiser had a great match on Friday night for the open invitation for the U.S. title. Crowd was behind him, although he lost. Crowd was definitely behind Gunther, and Gunther stayed focused throughout the match. Every now and then he gave into the crowd, and then of course I'm in my backyard, so I'm gonna show out. But they showed that they can be babyface if they want to. They can play to the crowd. However, that's only in Germany. I like them where they're at right now. I like them here. Keep them there. We need decent bad guys in WWE. I like where this is going. Keep this up. They were in Germany. Understand? Cater to the crowd. We back to the U.S. and thank God for Monday. He said, "We back to the business. Don't get this weekend twisted."
And you know what though? I gotta give props to Randy though, because Randy putting Gunther over, especially knowing Gunther's story, where he came from. I feel like that he was held back a little bit, but in a good way, because it helped him develop his skill. It helped him develop his wrestling. It helped him develop just all the way around. But for somebody like Randy to give Gunther that push, that's a big thing. You see what I'm saying? Because I know we just got done talking about John Cena, and you know, we was kind of speculating it would be a good thing if he came back, and Randy gave him that. But to see Randy give Gunther that push in his own backyard, and he put Randy to sleep. That was the dope part. I'm just like, dang, y'all got pushing this man good. But yeah, it was dope. But I like my man's Gunther. Gunther, he's a big guy, he's athletic, and he got skills. All right.
Yeah, he does. He does. And Randy is known for putting the guys over. He's like, I've been a champion 14 times. My Hall of Fame is already penciled in. So who you want me to put over? I got y'all. And he did an exceptional job. Like, he needs 2 more titles to tie with John Cena and Ric Flair.
Yeah.
3 to beat him. Because one more, if he gets one more, he ties with Triple H. If he doesn't tie with him right now, I forgot.
Who holds the record?
John Cena and Ric Flair.
They tied at 16?
16, yep.
Okay, cool. So yeah, 2 more, he got it. 3, he got it. Does he have it in him though? How old is Randy now?
Oh, 40 something. Hold on, let me see.
How old is Randy Orton? That's a good question. We need to find that out. Definitely need to find
How
out.
old is Randy Orton? How old is Randy Orton? Oh, I forgot. I gotta update this watch. Nah, ain't shit working today.
Give me 1 second. I need to send something right quick.
No, I can find this out right now.
Oh yeah, go ahead and find out.
He is 44 years old. Yep, 6'5", 290 pounds, 44 years old. And don't worry, y'all, he is not out of shape. What he did was, while he was gone for a year and a half, he did the same workout that I adapted when he came back. Instead of going up in weight because of his back problems, like let's say for me, because me and Randy is about the same. We weigh the same now. If we're doing a max out, we're gonna start at 50%, and we're just gonna keep pushing and just keep lifting weights instead of going up in weights. We're gonna go down in the weights, but still continue to set it, and we get tired. That's how you also. That's another way for you to build up your muscles as well.
Most definitely. I know we wasn't planning to answer this, but I do want to answer. Hassan says,
Sure.
Did you hear about Mandy Rose aims for WWE return? Did you hear about that?
I believe I heard something to that extent because she was let go because she had some risque content. She didn't have an OnlyFans. She had something different. So you're drawing attention to the WWE, and WWE is particular about the brands, especially when you talk about new content with you and whoever your boyfriend is. So I obviously I didn't watch. I just saw the pictures when they'll go on talk shows, but I can understand why WWE let her go, particularly Shawn Michaels. So allegedly Shawn Michaels, excuse me. But
Shawn Michaels?
Well, Shawn Michaels was over in NXT while Triple H was dealing with the main roster. Wally, what's good, my guy?
Yeah.
While Triple H is on the main roster, not to say that Triple H or the head execs didn't make that call, but if she wants to come back, she can come back, I guess. But that's up to WWE. And also, remember, you got let go for a reason. Have you made some changes to that? If not, you might as well stay away.
Yeah, because you know they doing that PG thing, right? Nah,
Nope.
if this
No. Well, they did let her go during the PG era. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So maybe coming back, but even then you control how they just how far they can go. Because it was told on Monday morning before the show went live, they warned the talent about using profanity on screen. Now they didn't go to details of who crossed that line or what words were said. They just said, like, when it comes to the profanity, you have to chill out with that. Now, obviously, that kind of you got to think about it. You could say that, and that's fine. I agree, but I understand when people got upset when The Rock came back, and we all know Rock tiptoed over that. No, not tiptoe.
He didn't tiptoe.
He blatantly stepped over that line.
He cartwheeled over it. Yeah. Yeah, he cartwheeled over that thing. He did backflips and everything. Yeah, I'm looking at the pictures of I'm not gonna pull it up. I'm looking at the pictures right now. If this is why they let her go during the PG era, yeah, I can see why. I can definitely see why. And then he has a second part. He says, what do you guys think about the new Vince McMahon Netflix documentary coming later this month? I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm watching that. I am watching that.
I'm watching it.
We are gonna react, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Because somebody else was supposed to do that. I don't remember if it was ESPN. I could be wrong. But I knew a documentary was coming. Now, with the midst of all this stuff that's going on, man, I'm ready. You get a Netflix deal and you get a doc through Netflix. Oh yeah.
You think it's gonna be like 30 for 30 style? Or is it just gonna be Vince up under his father, taking over the territories, building up the brand? That's the end of the documentary.
But you can't hold back. You're not going to give us a half-assed documentary. You got to give us all, especially with what transpired in the last year and a half.
Yeah. It's a lot, but yeah, we definitely reacting to that. That's gonna be it. And also Hassan says Ric Flair real number is 21. Just WWE recognizes 16 though. I wonder what
regarding that, there's some truth to that. And also he has won some other titles as well outside of the heavyweight championship. So when it comes to heavyweight, yeah, we go by 16. I obviously I don't count his Intercontinental Championship that he won afterwards when he did that last run, and I understand you touch and go to count the other titles when he was in different promotions, but when you talk about WCW and WWE, it's easy to say 16.
Yeah. All right, so let's step into the realm of Raw. On Raw, something big happened, Chris. Did you see it?
Yep.
So, Kairi Sane is injured badly. Go ahead and speak to it, Chris. I'm going to pull up something about it right quick.
You guys have heard me say this. These women go harder than the men sometimes. Kairi seems no different. Now, Kairi is very much undersized, but she can throw a hit. Like, when it comes to those back fist elbows, me personally, it's like, you back fist me one more time, I'm going to step outside the script and we're going to have a real ass fight. But Kairi can go. She can go. She can hang with her, because think about it, New Japan Wrestling, overseas, worldwide. And I remember during the pandemic, she left, did her own thing, and came back. So this is a different conversation. So here's what happened.
I got the article, but I just have to give everyone a quick warning. The imagery is a little, well, it was on national TV, but the article is from TMZ. But just have to give you a fair warning before I pull this article up.
If you got a sensitive stomach, you may want to come back in like 2 minutes.
Yeah. So this is the article, and that is her eye.
Yep.
Yeah, it was. Glad her injury was. Listen, this injury, man. You know what this remind me of? Who was in that ladder match? Somebody came down on a ladder. Ladder popped up, caught him dead in the face, and he was spraying blood everywhere. What was his name? For a minute, he started wearing a mask. What was his name? I gotta find that.
Yeah, because who are those masks? There's Test, God rest his soul. I know Cody Rhodes wore a mask. I know
Joey Mercury.
You
remember that? Joey Mercury, when it's not from WWE, but it's a wrestling clip. You think WWE act up about it?
Yeah, we're gonna have to start finding these and making these into shorts, so that way we can protect ourselves. But
I don't want to show it. Well, you know what? Here, this is what I'll do. I'll just show the picture. So right here. It was this ladder match. That looks like Matt Hardy, but I could be wrong. But Joey Mercury is in a corner, and when he comes down onto this ladder,
Yeah, play it. Just if it's gonna be 5 seconds, just play it real quick.
all right,
Bing!
yeah, it caught him bad.
Right there. Double noggin knocker.
Caught him dead in the
remember that.
face.
I remember that.
Yeah, it caught him dead in the face. Is that who it is? Is that John Morrison? He says, "Oh, you talking about John
Yeah. That's John Morrison, but not. I was thinking of there is a Joey Mercury, but Joey Mercury is a tough motherfucker too. But
Yeah, this is what happened to his face. It was bad, bro. It was. Look at his face. Yeah, it was Matt Hardy. Yep, Armageddon 2006. So yeah, he was leaking.
Matt Hardy perhaps taking the match.
Let me get after the ladder. Yeah, he was leaking bad, bro. It was everywhere.
Ooh, yep.
It was bad. It was bad. Why is Ray's Shadow Legends up here? Somebody put it here. It's not any All right, so WWE superstar Kairi Sane put it all on the line Monday night, jumping from the top turnbuckle to the ring floor, leaving her with a gnarly eye injury. Yeah, it was bad. The scene went down in Denver during Monday Night Raw as Sane and her tag team partner, Io Sky. Okay, that's Io Sky. Took on Albert Fire and Isla Dawn in the #1 contender match for WWE Tag Team titles. After making her way to the top rope, Sane attempted to take out Bianca Belair, who was standing ringside for the match. However, Sane got a little,
Now there you go. I say if they can let you play from there, you can play it. Now be advised, this is X because what's called Roland Martin got caught playing something on X, and I ain't trying to get Roland Martin. I know I ain't trying to throw no shots, but X is wild. They'll throw anything down. But now just there we go.
Oh man,
wait for it.
Right. I don't know. It's only 6 seconds.
Go ahead.
You for what is likely to be pain. Oh no!
Do y'all see the silver part of that? That is metal, y'all.
Damn.
Metal.
Why did they move?
What?
Oh no,
this is what happened. So this is a botch. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a botch. Here's what happened. Jay Cargill, I'm not saying this is Jay Cargill's fault. Jay Cargill was a little bit too far up. So Kairi Sane over jumped her and hit the announcer's desk. So you can say you can say this is kind of a mishap between Jay Cargill and whoever homegirl is, or Kairi Sane overdid it and aimed for the announcer's desk, which didn't give Bianca Belair or Jay Cargill for that matter enough time to react.
I think she tried to catch her. You can see her reaching up to try to catch her.
Yeah, she tried to, but Kairi really missed it, and that was a botch, ladies and gentlemen. God, Jesus
Christ. Yeah,
so yeah, when I say these women go harder than the men, I mean that. I really mean that.
Yeah, she caught that bad. Yeah, look at.
Jay's like, oh, that is not supposed to happen. Now, Jay, you gotta improvise because you're still on script here. You are still on script because she had to. Because even the crowd realized, oh, that was not supposed to happen. The crowd realized that. I was like, oh, damn. Because, yep, there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
And she still was ready to go.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you what happened. Now, Jay Cargill, and this is kind of like you have to improvise. Hold on. They will make a storyline out of this. Oh, yeah, 100%. They 100% will. Because, keep in mind, you took out my tag team partner. But also keep in mind, you overshot your shot and hit the announcer's desk. Jade Cargill, when Dave eventually got on her feet, Jade Cargill had to knock her down. And it was a bad sell altogether because everybody realized something bad really happened. So when they got back in the ring, Kairi Sane did the most coldest thing that I've ever seen. Because the last time I saw this was Finn Balor, WrestleMania 39, Hell in a Cell, because he got a cut. He had to get stitched in the middle of the mat. And Finn Balor shook it off. That's a restless wrestler. Man, Kairi Sane hopped back in the ring, ready to fight both of them, wipe the blood on her face like this. I was like, oh, she gangster for real.
Oh, yeah. Remember,
for real. I like this.
Yeah, remember I talked about that over in Japan. Mm-hmm. They call it death matching. When they come out death matching, they got the face paint on. So her getting blood on the face, she like, man, this is just.
I was like, this is a slow day. This is Monday Night Raw, but this is a Tuesday in my world. What we talking about? Okay, I didn't see those stitches. Oh, okay. Yo.
Yeah. And they talking about it right here. So just days after losing their WWE tag team title match to Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Unholy Union looked to earn a bounce back. Kairi flew in the sky to hit Isla Dawn, but pulled Belair in front of her as Sane clattered into the EST at ringside from the top turnbuckle. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they not talking about her messing up her eye here. Yeah. But also, some other things happened. Sami Zayn challenged Gunther. Let me tell you, man. I have nothing against Sami. I just like Gunther, bro. Gunther's my guy. I don't see why Sami's there. Gunther's my dude. Man, you're going to have to put Gunther up against somebody. I mean, he did his thing with Randy. Who do you put in there with Gunther? I don't know, but Sami?
You can put Sami because it makes sense. I don't expect Sami to win. Let me make that perfectly clear. He is not winning. But he did beat Gunther at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship. So that makes sense. And he lost the title at not SummerSlam. What was the pay-per-view after? Wait a minute, was it SummerSlam that he lost the title? I think it was SummerSlam that he lost the title to Braun Breaker. So you held on from WrestleMania to SummerSlam. You lost the title. You held on to the Intercontinental Championship and you lost it. Now you get an opportunity to challenge Gunther. Yeah, and Gunther told him to his face, no, and walked away.
That'd be funny, but you know what though? That's my man's Gunther. Sami ain't beating Gunther though. If Sami beat Gunther, it's over. I ain't watching wrestling.
No, you're not beating Gunther two days in a row. He's the last person to beat Gunther, but I don't see it.
Yeah. Also, Braun Strowman defeated Sheamus. Sheamus is still doing things.
Sheamus, yes. Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser. It was a triple threat match to get into the #1 contendership match for the Intercontinental Championship. Sheamus is. Let me tell you about Sheamus. Sheamus is still good. Sheamus is still a GOAT. He left WWE for a while. I think he got married, honeymoon, and just want to spend some time away from WWE, obviously. He came back. He was fat. I'm looking like, no, who is this?
That's what happens when you eat good, G.
Yes, that's exactly what he did. He went back to Dublin Island and ate great. Not good, he ate great. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, he has a workout channel. So I'm sitting back like, how did you let yourself go like this? And I'm getting worried, like, is he about to get gas? Is he going to lose in the ring? He didn't lose a step in the ring while out of shape. So let me give credit to him for that. However, because he always say banger after banger after banger, Drew McIntyre got him. No, it's burger after burger after burger. That dude was eating way too good. But he did lose the weight. He is ripped. He is shredded. Thank the good Lord, because I was like, that is not appropriate for your style of wrestling and the caliber of wrestler you have, that you are. I was like, you're going to have to lose some weight, man.
Sorry about that. I had a kid interruption.
No, it's all good.
Wally says Intercontinental is the only title he haven't had yet in his career.
Sheamus?
I don't know if he's talking about Sheamus or he's talking about Braun or Ludwig. But
which one? Yeah, I think Sheamus held the IC title. I could be wrong. I know he held the United States Championship. I'm aware of that.
Other things that happened in Raw. Damian Priest. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Damian Priest and Jey Uso. It's my guy. I love them two together. Damian Priest is already my guy. Jey Uso, man, listen, main event, that's my guy. Defeat Finn Balor and JD McDonough. What happened with this one? I didn't see this.
Now, Rhea opened the show. Dominic came out there. We could barely get a word out because of the crowd, obviously. They tried to jump her. That fell. And Rhea Ripley's leg got caught in the rope, which I guess overstretched her knee or tried to pull out her knee. So now that she's in the crutches and got a knee brace, Damian Priest said, "Now we finna go do a tag team. I need to go face Finn Balor." They said, "Find another partner. You got him."
Yeah.
Rhea recruited Jey Uso. He said yeet. They had the match. It was a good match, and that's pretty. What's that?
This right here.
Yep, that right there. Her leg got caught, messed up her knee. She'll be fine. She just got to put a brace on and do the crutch. She'll be straight.
Man, look, it's mommy Ripley. She'll be fine.
Yeah, she'll be fine. Absolutely fine. And she came to even the odds. Was trying to chase down Liv Morgan with one leg and one crutch, swinging that thing. So, yeah,
swinging for the fences, baby. I'm gonna tell you. All right, cool. So now we done went through everything. We done went through the NXT. We went through Bash at Berlin. We went through
my apologies for the NXT segment, you guys.
Nah, you going, man, I should pull that video back.
No, you won't. Let's go. We did Bash in Berlin. We did Monday Night Raw. Now we
play all the time.
No, we ain't doing that. Don't. I said I'll report myself. We ain't doing that. I'll report myself.
You gonna report yourself?
Yes. That was.
Oh shit! All right, so we gotta get to some serious business now.
Yep, let's get to the main event, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so serious business time.
Yep.
For those in the wrestling world that have been keeping up with the Joneses, right? And I even hate to use keeping up with the Joneses, but something big. Well, yeah, something big has happened, and it happened to someone who just came back. Has been putting in a great body of work, especially his, I want to call it, re-debut. When he came back and he lifted up, what was them two guys' names? What's their
AOP.
He lifted up AOP and he held him, right? Recently, there has been talk of the town because you can't find Odyssey Jones anywhere on WWE website. And a lot of people were saying that it was a glitch. Some people were saying that maybe they're just going through an update. Maybe it was a mistake. But then these rumors start circulating that maybe they pushing him for something. They just need to like put him in the shadows for a little while. And WWE has done that before. But then other things start circulating. Some of the things that start circulating was these allegations. Have you been reading up on this?
Not in detail, but I'm aware of the allegations.
Yeah. While Wally says Odyssey Jones got cut, yeah. So let's go ahead and pull that up really quick. So Odyssey Jones, he got caught up in something. Odyssey Jones fired from WWE following domestic violence allegations. This was published yesterday. So that's Odyssey Jones right there. He teamed up with New Day, correct?
Yes.
All right, so Odyssey Jones is gone from the WWE. On September 2nd, Odyssey Jones mysteriously disappeared from WWE's roster page with no explanation. The move came as a surprise to fans as Jones recently debuted on Monday Night Raw 460 days after being drafted to the Red Brand as part of the 2023 draft and had been involved in the storyline with Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. When discussing the situation on Wrestling Observer Radio, shout out to Dave Meltzer. Dave Meltzer indicated that Jones' removal from the roster page is likely indicated his exit from the company. And on update from Sean Ross Sapp of Frightful, revealed that Jones had been taken off Monday Night Raw following allegations of domestic violence. He wrote, Sapp wrote, Odyssey Jones was removed from WWE TV when domestic violence allegations came to the light. We've not heard of an arrest or charges being pressed in relation to the situation. We reached out to WWE for comment, of course, as well as clarification of the status. Talent had not been informed of the situation. Now, Brian Alvarez reports on Wrestling Observer Live that Jones is indeed gone from WWE. There has not been a press release or anything like that, but I've been told Odyssey Jones is indeed fired. There are rumors online, as also from Fightful, that it was a domestic violence allegation. Apparently, no arrest at this point, but I was told he was fired. So that's it for Jones. What you got?
The upsides on this guy, man. Ladies and gentlemen, he is 6'5". How many hours are you away from monetization? We got because I'm not as active as I once was. I took a dive in that department. I think we're 125 subscribers away, and then the watch hours, that's gonna require me to be a little bit more active. Unfortunately, my schedule won't allow me to do that, but that's okay. I'm gonna figure something out. It's gonna come next year, that for sure, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Just don't take my route. Don't participate in drama.
Nah, man. It's just we'll figure something out.
Don't go pulling police reports.
No,
don't interview nobody, baby mama. You nobody, baby mama. Don't go pulling police reports.
We got something next year. Obviously Wrestling Wednesdays. All World Reaction Channel is gonna be back live, and we're bringing back 101. I'm gonna be going back interviewing people next year. So I have a couple of people in mind, and I have one person who is not in this space. Matter of fact, you may or may not have seen that person on TV. So we'll talk about that sometime next year. But don't worry. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. But Odyssey Jones, ladies and gentlemen, 6'5", 309 pounds, used to play for Syracuse. Now, I'm gonna say this. I don't believe in being punished based off of allegations. Listen to all victims, but only believe the facts. Now, based off of what we can say now, there has been no information to show that Odyssey Jones is guilty of committing any domestic violence against anybody. That's my belief regarding that. Now, WWE, they're good at getting information before it goes official. Meaning they could have, whatever strings that they can pull, they can find the information before it goes public and make a decision beforehand. They're more than welcome to do that. That's A. Or B, maybe Odyssey Jones, they had a conversation with Odyssey Jones and he probably came forth. We don't know. Disclaimer. We cannot confirm or deny what's going on. The views and opinions are based off of Christopher J and Christopher J alone. Nobody affiliated with Study Like's podcast, Chaotic Hero, or anybody from anything attached to him. Sponsors and all. This is just me and me alone. I believe that WWE overstepped the gun if they're only going based off of allegations to make a decision. However, for you to make that decision, I believe they already know the truth. So if they made a decision based off of whatever conversation them and Odyssey have, I understand that.
Let me tell you something about allegations. When it comes down to allegations, when there's backdoor meetings or proceedings, moves are made. And I understand that allegations are. Now, this has nothing to do with Wrestling Wednesdays, but I'm just speaking to just allegations alone.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that in a lot of situations, especially for businesses, I take it back. This does have something to do with Wrestling Wednesdays.
Okay.
For businesses, when it comes to allegations, before we can let this thing go too far, we have to nip it in the bud now.
Correct.
I want to take you back to the NFL and the Tom Brady situation.
Yep.
Deflategate. Excuse me. When Deflategate happened, Deflategate was a good thing, but Tom Brady didn't get let go. They just worked that out. You know why? Because they knew if Tom Brady would have got let go, it would have been a problem. Patriots fans would have tore the NFL up.
Correct.
Y'all thought everybody was mad during the kneeling situation. No, let Tom Brady let go. It's gonna be a problem.
Yep.
Jerry Jones situation, whole massage parlor thing. Had Jerry Jones been banned or told that he wasn't able to come to his own,
it would have been a problem in Dallas, 100%.
You talking about Dallas Cowboys fans? Cowboys fans, die hard Cowboy fans. Cowboys ain't winning nothing. Nothing.
Not a damn thing.
Dak Prescott can't do nothing for y'all. But anyway, I'm gonna get off football. We ain't on football right now. Dak Prescott need to go. But anywho, Odyssey Jones, I mean, I understand. Yeah, he just came back. Yeah, he did put a staple in his name with what he just did with them two boys when he lifted them. But him coming back and doing things with New Day, that's great too. But is he really that big of a name that they risk losing stock? Because that's what you have to look at when it comes down to this. Now, had this been somebody like a bigger name, well, you could look at the allegations like Vince McMahon. Those allegations has been stemming for a while, right? Mm-hmm. And with those allegations being stemming for a while, it didn't come him getting let go until it came to the light. Well, honestly, they're like, man, we're about to get in front of this now because of what happened with Vince and with other people that's tied into that situation. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was Arn Anderson and Brock Lesnar tied into that as well, right?
Brock Lesnar, yes. Arn Anderson, no.
All right, so it was just Brock. Oh, I'm thinking about Arn Anderson.
You're thinking of it was John Laurinaitis was tied to that.
John Laurinaitis, there it is. All right, yeah, because I just watched the story about Arn Anderson. That's what I'm thinking about. But John Laurinaitis, Brock Lesnar, we haven't seen or heard from them either. And we don't even have no and they still on the way. I mean, I believe Brock Lesnar still on the way. But as far as Odyssey goes and these allegations, WWE, they know something. They're just not telling us. Casper, thank you, Casper. I appreciate that. This channel does not give legal, medical, or general life advice on that should be relied on. Always consult a professional. New subject matter is op-ed commentary on it. Thank you, Casper. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Casper.
But yeah, Odyssey being let go, man, is it a big deal? Not that big of a deal, but it kind of is, because it's just like y'all could have made a statement. They could have did something, and no one's heard from Odyssey. And I understand that this just happened, but still, like, no one's heard from it. And let's just say these allegations come out to be false. Then what? Do we magically bring them back? Do we have a re-debut? You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's if they number one, this is a big deal, and because it is domestic violence, and you brought up good points. We just literally getting the Vince McMahon thing behind us. Now we're into this. So I understand their decision to do so. Only if they had a conversation with Odyssey and he said, yes, I did do that. Or there was evidence that hasn't been made publicly yet that solidifies that he did carry out this domestic assault against whoever this individual is. That I understand WWE's take on that. Absent of all of that, I will listen to all victims. I will only believe the facts. If there's no facts presented, or whatever the case may be, he should not be fired. I didn't say put him on TV. Like sit him down, and now whether you pay him or not, I'll let them decide because that's a touchy subject. Because I don't know if people are gonna like the idea of somebody staying home and getting paid for it. But I would definitely keep him off of TV until we get able to figure out what's going on. But I'm only going to say is WWE made the decision because they know something that we don't.
Yeah. When decisions are made without public announcement, they usually know something that we don't. Wally is right. All we can do is wait. Brock Lesnar is clear from the allegations. I didn't know that Brock Lesnar is clear from the allegations. But Wally is right. You're right. When they know something that we don't, and whether or not if they, I doubt they make an announcement about it. And is there a possibility that he can go somewhere else? Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm
not TNA, but for the record, not TNA. He can't go there.
JPL just showed back up in TNA, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I know what that. And honestly, anybody that shows up, any wrestlers, WWE stars that show up at TNA, I'm gonna shrug at it because they got the partnership. So it's only right. Granted, he's going by John Layfield, not John Bradshaw Layfield. So we're gonna see where that leads to. But yeah, JBL's back. I don't see Odyssey Jones is going to TNA because that's just a no. Honestly, I don't think any promotion is going to pick him up. Not for the remainder of the year. You gotta let this. You gotta the block is tight. Let the heat die down first before you hop back outside.
Not to mention, Hulk Hogan just signed a 5-year deal to TNA.
Yeah. Speaking of Hulk Hogan,
that man needs to sit his ass down.
You guys, I understand when we get older, the filters on our words just is like gone. Like you don't think and talk at the same time anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, what he said on, I didn't watch the episode because I knew some shit was going to go down. And lo and behold, he said something stupid. Let me say this, y'all. We all know Hulk Hogan infamously did what he did regarding saying the N-word and that type of stuff. Like I said, I knew about the DJ Who Kid interview, about that story with him and Young Money. I'm aware of that. I didn't. It came out later, the other situation. So you had that. Got fired, came back, blah, blah, blah. When he brought up when he invoked Chris Benoit's name, now, ladies and gentlemen, although I did it here, I don't mind saying Chris Benoit's name here. I understand why certain wrestlers, and it will behoove them not to say Chris Benoit's name for what he did. He said Chris Benoit did A, B, C, and D. The people forgave him and shrugged it off. So Hulk Hogan believes that maybe they did the same thing for me. I don't know. And it's like, so was your apology sincere when you said sorry? So now we have to look back and question your words and if it makes sense. Like I said, I like Hulk Hogan, my childhood Hulk Hogan. Current Hulk Hogan, you need to stop talking. Don't put a microphone in front of his face. He's going to say something stupid.
Old age is settling in, and I think it's more than just that. CTE is a thing. I know we don't like to talk about CTE too much, and we're not
in wrestling. Yeah.
CTE is a thing, and with Hawk, after all the years that he's been through with wrestling, the injuries, the surgery, the medication, and the other things, Hawk just needs to just enjoy retirement. Now, this could just be a money move, but you know
Now,
what? I was very go ahead.
it's his 5-year deal is I think it's merchandise or license. It's a licensing deal. So
Mm,
I guess how is it? I gotta go read more into it. I don't know what he's licensing. Maybe he's still making money off of his name or merchandise or whatever. But it's like unless you're trying to reach an older audience, I don't know what the whole point of that 5-year extension was. But I'm gonna read more about that, and I will post shorts here and there with more information regarding that.
yeah, I want to because I know you're about to get ready to get up out of here, but I want to play something. And it's kind of giving a little bit of premise. I just went and I just had to pull this up real quick, but this is one of my favorite references of all time. He said some real stuff about Hulk Hogan, and I think it deserves a listen.
Like for Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Now, what a lot of people like Ric Flair don't understand, and even Hulk Hogan, little African American kids, not that I was a kid, but a lot of them, looked up to those guys also. They may not have, but African Americans looked up to them too. You got to realize we also looked up to Leave It to Beaver and all these fucking shows when we were kids too, because that's all that's on. And if you see the top guys in the wrestling business that are all white guys getting over doing it, that's all that's on. So we admire them too.
Mhm.
They might not know it, but we do. That's why so many people, African Americans, was disappointed when they heard about the Hogan thing.
Right. Which again takes us back to the N-word.
Right.
And that whole Gawker situation.
Right.
I mean, what do you make of all that?
Hey, it is what it is, man. Hey, man, I don't get in fucking people business, as you well see.
Right.
When Hogan, hey, that's their business. My name is Bennett, and I ain't in it.
Yeah.
Get out of it at your own will. I don't really have a comment on it.
Yeah.
But he says some real stuff though. When I was a kid, that's who's the big man was. You had Hogan, you had all these different guys, and especially when I was coming up, I'm talking about 1997. That's when WCW was booming. During those times, you had Hollywood Hogan, you had NWO, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Sting, Goldberg. Was it Raven? I believe it was Raven.
Yep, Raven.
Kidman. Who else?
Remember
Buffalo Bagwell. Of course, Giant was there. Buff Bagwell. Am I saying that right? Randy Savage was in WCW during this time too, right?
Diamond Dallas Page. Yep.
Diamond Dallas Page. Who else was good in WCW? Of course, Steve Ray and Booker T, Harlem Heat. Who else? You had some good guys over there.
Yeah, you really did. Yeah, obviously the Goldbergs, the Stings, and the
yeah. But just listening to this, I was listening to this the other day. He said some real stuff. A lot of people did look up to Ric Flair and looked up to Hulk Hogan. And
right.
even when the whole N-word situation happened, I still like to reference everybody back to that crowd when Hogan came out as Hollywood Hogan. He went against The Rock. People still love him. You see what I'm saying? Now, for him to do this 5-year deal, yeah, Goldberg was big in '98 as well as Raven. And yeah, Goldberg and Raven was my guy. I wonder what happened to Raven. But
he got the royal treatment out the door. He wanted Vince McMahon was eating lunch, and Raven tried to sell him on something, and Vince wasn't trying to hear it. But Raven just was adamant about selling Vince on something, and there was some bullshit. And he said, "You made me stop my lunch for this." So what he do? Vince buried him, and he kicked him out of the WWE.
My bad, I was muted. Ridiculous. Yeah, I'm just looking at the list. Jeff Jarrett. I forget about Jeff Jarrett.
I forgot.
Dennis Rodman. Ming was my guy. Who else? Canyon. I think I can show this. It's okay to show. Except for cookies, get rid of that. All right, cool. So yeah, Bobby Eaton. Bobby Eaton was my guy. Saturn.
Yep, I remember. Oh, the Rascals. Yeah. Oh, was it Rascals or? Yeah, I remember the Rascals. Yep.
Bro,
Jay
Saturn was
Malenko, Eddie Guerrero, God rest his soul.
Dustin Rose, Bret the Hitman Hart, Kevin Sullivan, Kurt Hennig, of course, Kurt Hennig, Michael P.S. Hayes, Cactus Jack, of course. Ultimo Dragon, that was my guy. Ultimo was a beast. Of course, you can't forget about Regal. Can't. Conan. I forgot about him.
I was thinking about Conan, but I was like, what is his name? I completely forgot his name.
He was red and black. Terry Funk. Terry Funk was over there.
God rest his soul. I remember Lance Storm. Yep.
I don't remember Lance Storm.
No, I remember Lance Storm. There goes Raven.
There go my man. Raven. Man, I used to love Raven. His style was Diego Kidman. Buff Bagwell, Chris Jericho, Rick Rude. Rick Rude was my guy. Eric Bischoff. I don't know why he's on this list. I ain't got nothing against it, but it is what it is. Steamboat.
Yeah, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, but that's WWE. More so
okay.
WWE.
I don't know who Barry Windham is.
Well, of course, Rey Mysterio. I remember that.
Steiner Brothers. Pillman. Bruh. Gone way too soon. Way too soon. Giant Eddie Guerrero, Arn Anderson, Ron Simmons. Yep, he was over there for a minute.
Oh yeah, they did stuff. Oh man, they did stuff so fucking disrespectful. Get this off my screen. I will never forgive WCW for what they try to do to Stone Cold. Man, why is this still on the screen? Get this stuff.
Oh shit. Steve Austin was a WCW. Bruh.
Yeah, I remember that crap. I would never forgive
him. They go Dave Malenko.
Never forgive him for that shit.
Vader, Scott, Macho, Booker T, my G, Lex Luger. I remember when Lex Luger was over there. DUP, Kevin Nash, Goldberg, Hogan. I can only guess the last.
Why did you go back to this? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, of course. Ric Flair, Sting. Yeah, Sting was WCW. That's it was what it was. But yeah, man, to close it out. I hope this Odyssey Jones thing. I hope it turns out in a positive way, because especially after how things turned out on the other end of the spectrum on certain sides of YouTube. Allegations can be tough, but it always comes down to what you can prove.
Yeah,
and that's the bottom of the line. It's not about what's said; it's about what you can prove. Even we've seen in the history of not just in sports entertainment, but just in the real world, you can have all the evidence in the world right there to point you in the direction. You can have video evidence, you can have audio. It's about what you can prove.
Right now, the best thing. The question is, what do we want out of this situation? It's real simple. If there was something done wrong, we want justice. So let me make that loud and clear. Now, if there's all the more false allegations, if these allegations are false, I want this man's name clean. But I also understand why should WWE bring him back? It's like, you should, but not now. Now you're gonna have to repackage him and bring him out like Royal Rumble or the Andre the Giant Battle Royale for WrestleMania. That's how you'll be able to repackage him. But with these allegations, if these are false, they need to really be quick on this and hurry this up. And that's another thing, fellas. I get it. I understand. If you see these red flags early, this is not wrestling talk. This is hell. This is just Christopher Guard talking. If you see these red flags, where these women will put you in a situation that you have no business being in, be the punk and run. Be a punk and run. They're gonna call you every name in the book. Be all of that, but be a free man. Especially when they're gonna put your back on the line. I'm not saying this is what's happening in this situation. I'm speaking to both sides. I understand what you're saying is politically correct. Hi, my name is Christopher Guard, aka Christopher J. I don't care about that. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. do not put yourself in a situation where you involve yourself with an individual and you put your bag on the line. Albeit if this man is innocent. If he's guilty, send his ass up the creek. But if he's innocent, fellas, let this be a lesson to you. Please be careful who you involve yourself with, because it can cost you everything at the end.
Most def. It costs you everything. I mean, allegations alone could cost you everything.
Right.
Allegations alone could cost you everything. But if there's some validity to it and he's actually guilty of it, then yeah, he deserved to be up under the jail.
Right.
But if he's innocent of it, then yeah, give that man the push that he's deserved. Don't bring him back in some lukewarm way. Don't, it would be great if you come back at a Rumble. That would be nice. You come in a Rumble and clear house, that'd be nice. Does he win it? Nah. But let him clear house. You know what I'm saying? But if he's guilty, then you gotta send him on his way. It's just that simple. AEW is always hiring. Not to be funny like that, but
but you're right. They is always hiring. But they got to get rid of some of these talent though, but because they a little bit saturated with their roster. So, see, with NXT, what they'll do is they'll have the wrestlers wrestle every other week, or have them on TV every other week.
Yeah, most definitely.
But they got to do something with their rosters, trim it down. Or go to a 3-hour show, but you gotta trim that roster down. Oh, and speaking of 3-hour shows, SmackDown is premiering next week Wednesday on the USA Network. Yeah, 3 hours. Go ahead, push it to 3 hours now.
What time they going?
It's the original time, 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time, but I think now it's time for 3 hours.
Hold on for a second, Hassan. I'm not saying that AEW is not killing it, but they got a lot of things they got to clean up.
Yeah,
they got a lot of things they got to clean up. AEW is not a bad brand. It's too much politics. It's the backstage politics is killing it right now.
Yeah, and they are doing great for a startup company. Let's give them credit. Especially them going overseas stadium shows twice. So let's give them credit. It's just that now we just saw Kairi Singh and Bianca Belair go through a botch. AEW, their botches are a little bit too frequent for me. Don't get it twisted. I still support the product and I still watch. But it's kind of hard to watch sometimes. And it's like, what are y'all doing? You guys are not on the same picture. The ref is not on the same picture. And it's like, you're kind of going through the motions. It's like, come on. If you know that person was supposed to kick out and they're not kicking out, slam your hand on the ground. Let homeboy get his ass chewed out in the back in a gorilla pit. Although I don't think it's called gorilla in AEW. Let that happen. But come on, do your job, sell your product, because they did that at Clash at the Castle with the who you call it? Oh, what is his name? Fucking Seth Rollins and Damian Priest. That was a botch. Think about that moment, but happening like every other showing at AEW. I can't do that. That's bad product. But they are able to cover it up with good storytelling. So I'll give them that.
I just wish that they would do they would do better with their talent and let their talent really like shine. Y'all got Okada over there. Okada should be at the top of the game right now. He should be, but what they putting on right now, I think they need to. Jon Moxley got his thing going on right now. Okada got his thing going on right now. Where is my man's? I can't even remember my man's name at the moment. Sting needs to stay out the ring. Do not bring Sting back in the ring.
Yeah.
Leave him out of there. That man has already put in a great body of work. Let him do his thing. Bryan Danielson, by the strength of the Lord, thank God for Bryan Danielson.
Yes.
Where is Edge? Like this is what I mean by wasted talent. Y'all brought Big Show out there to stand at the top of the ramp, punch a few people, and go back. That's it. What are we doing? Y'all have talent there. Chris Benoit is gone. JD 1975. Chris Benoit is what we call him worm food. if not more at this point.
Yeah, he go.
Chris Benoit gone. Well, we don't call him Edge anymore. They call him Adam Copeland. Yeah, but where's Adam Copeland? Haven't seen or heard from him.
No. And what are they doing? I forgot his name. Oh, Ricochet.
Yeah. Ricochet just went over there.
I'm just saying, I didn't like how, like, they got him they let him get the U.S. title. Wanted him to transition to the Intercontinental Championship. Now, I know it's going to be hard to push him for that world title because he is a U.S. title stage holder.
Mm-hmm.
And you can transition him to the Intercontinental Championship. And when it comes to sales, Ricochet's going to make you look good.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all right now, he can take his bumps, he can take his bruises. They're going to make him look good. He's going to make you look good. But the problem is they didn't want to elevate him. They was good using him as a punching bag in WWE. And I know I got to say somewhere, let me see if it's on my phone. Because I can read that right now. Or I can send it to you. Because we got an article about what Ricochet said regarding Triple H on his way out. Let me. Okay, good. It's in the back. Yeah, we can read that and we can go ahead and get out of here, y'all.
There we go.
Yeah, regarding Odyssey Jones, man, if he's innocent, I think WWE jumped the gun. But if if WWE has information that we don't, then yeah, obviously you're gonna have to hold that L.
Yeah, you gotta hold that L and you gotta hold it high, bro.
Yep.
All right, so what we got? AEW Ricochet reveals Triple H's conversation prior to WWE. Oh, really? Ricochet has opened up about the last conversation he had with Triple H before his recent departure from WWE, having made his intention to leave WWE clear ahead of his contract expiry. Ricochet was written off TV in an attack angle with Brian Breaker. I remember watching that. Recently, he made his debut in AEW and had his first match with the company, having signed a multi-year deal. During an appearance in the Ringer wrestling show, come on, get out the way. Thank you. Ricochet reflected on how he was written out of WWE in the conversation. Yeah, I think going into it, I knew my time with WWE would end. And even later, me and Triple H had a little talk, and he was just like, anytime, whatever. Okay. Because I just hadn't re-signed, and it was kind of like my last time there before the time was up. Time ran up. I think they knew I just wasn't going to do it. So I think they were just trying to give me a good out that made me, something that was open-ended. What's going to happen? So I think they wanted to leave it that way, but I think they knew that wasn't going to happen. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good for him. I mean,
and my apologies. He was the Intercontinental Championship, but I don't remember that title reign at all. So that's not what's up. I remember the U.S. title. I remember NXT North America title. That Intercontinental Championship. That's supposed to be your stepping ledge to be a World Heavyweight Champion. The fact that, and I usually keep up with Ricochet's whatchamacallit. I completely forgot about that. So that was a Yeah, he was gonna have to hold on to that title or win that title a few more times before WWE even think about him being a world champion.
Yeah.
But
I remember my man's name, Kenny Omega, and yes, 4 months ago he came back to AEW. But Kenny Omega needs to go back to NJPW. That's when he was his best at. When he was the belt collector, listen, that man went for every belt available. That was my guy.
So he didn't. So I guess with the direction, if I heard you read that correctly, because I had to go double check because in my mind, I was like, wait a minute, I think he did win the Intercontinental Championship.
Damn, wasn't Odyssey Jones supposed to replace Big E?
That was the storyline because
Hmm.
Xavier Woods was getting ready to turn on on New Day, and it was eventually going to be a match between him and Kofi Kingston. If you ask me, Bad Blood is the perfect opportunity for that to happen, but because of this whole situation, this took place.
Yeah.
Now he approached Kofi Kingston and said, "Are we? It seems like you're trying to place Big E." And Kofi's like, "It's never like that. Big E can never be replaced." He's like, "All right, I must be tripping. We good." But yeah, that's what that was. What you think about reviewing the Dark Side of the Ring? I'm all for it.
I'm all for it too. Let me tell you this: when Vice, that was Vice that did that, right? When Vice did the Dark Side of the Ring, a lot of those stories I knew about, but the Dark Side of the Ring brought a little bit more in depth. The one that really struck me and still kind of gets under my skin a little bit to this day is because the guy's still walking around is the Bruiser Brody story. Knowing Bruiser Brody, he got stabbed in the locker room.
Bo.
There's speculation on who did it,
Okay.
but I believe it was in Brazil or Cuba, one of the two. Either way, he got into it with. Give me a second because I know it's two of these guys. Bruiser Brody. All right, so it was who was it? The guy that they said stabbed him. There it is. The wrestler who got away. What was his name? All right, I'm gonna just pull up his face so we can see who he is. There he is. So this is the guy they said is the murderer of Bruiser Brody. Him right there. Puerto Rico. Yep. Carlitos Darwin. Yep. So, quick rundown of the story. Do you remember this guy right here? Pretty sure you're gonna know. Abdullah the Butcher. Pretty sure you know who Abdullah the Butcher is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Abdullah the Butcher and quite a few other wrestlers went down to Puerto Rico. That's where it happened. And everybody knows, and I was listening to Hulk Hogan talk on the Joe Rogan's podcast about wrestling in Puerto Rico. Wrestling in Puerto Rico was like, it's like you going into LA wearing every color available so that all the gangs will come at you, pretty much. Wrestling in Puerto Rico was brutal. And
go ahead. They got the killer's name right here.
Yeah, Malcolm X from now says, I appreciate the wrestling talks. Hey, listen, every Wednesday we're gonna be keep this thing going. What's the wrestler's name again?
Well, I'll read it. Well, then his legal name is Jose Gonzalez, wrestler, better known as Invader 1.
There it is. So it's Invader 1 and Invader 2. Invader 1. So apparently they got into an argument. Him and Bruiser got. Go ahead, read the story.
Well, real quick, Brody died in 1998 from stab wounds suffered backstage in a shower during a wrestling event in Puerto Rico. The killer was Jose Gonzalez, better known as Invader 1. A jury acquitted Gonzalez for murder, ruling that Gonzalez killed Brody in self-defense.
But Tony Atlas, which I don't know why a lot of people don't listen to Tony Atlas when it comes to talk about Bruiser Brody's murder. But Tony Atlas gave a pretty detailed account. He's been talking about it for years. He was like, I saw this man do it. I know that he did it because they was the only two in the shower. So when the Dark Side of Wrestling talked about the Bruiser Brody story, I watched it intently because I'm just like, why haven't they arrested this man? But then again, it's Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
they're not going to arrest him.
It's not America's judicial system.
Yeah, and down there, and then you got to think those guys was going down there in their territory. Those people down there, they love Invader 1 and Invader 2. Invader 1 and Invader 2, they was pretty sadistic. Now, I can show this, and then because I don't know if you ever seen this. Was it Invader 1 or Invader 2?
Oh shoot, young Carlito.
Yeah. Carlito. Hold on. Because I don't know if anybody ever watched Puerto Rican wrestling. Is this it? This is the match.
As I'm in the midst of a plot.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's not backyard wrestling, but yeah.
So by the way, let me give everybody warning. This is all fake. When I say fake, this is all scripted. Everything that you're about to see is literally a what do you call that medicine that you take to make you throw up? Epicac. Epicac, milk, and red food coloring. I just want to put that out there before I play this.
Ladies and gentlemen, Manny Fernandez, 275 pounds, off the top rope onto the chest area, the sternum of Invader number 3.
All right. Now you've seen the knee drop, land on his chest. What you didn't see is that earlier in his match, because I didn't play it, he took that pill and he had drunk all because his belly is full. He drank a whole bunch of milk with red food coloring in it.
Directly
The image is to make it look like he's hurt. All right.
on the chest area. Like you said, 275 pounds, and Invader 3 is in pain.
Invader
He is
3 is
seriously
injured.
hurt. He is injured. Ricky Rodriguez wants to stop him.
Oh.
The blood is just coming up like showers.
By the
man
way,
has been
he was perfectly fine throughout this whole entire thing. Of course, you get pain from wrestling, but he's just throwing up food coloring.
Yeah.
But still, this is Puerto Rico. This is how they got down. Nah, you listen to Jake the Snake talk about Puerto Rico, how he was saying you had to go in there with a blade on you because the crowd was trying to stab you as you was walking to the ring and walking back from the ring as a heel character. Oh yeah, they was trying to do some things to you.
Yeah, like it's like they made ECW crowd look like Sesame Street. And y'all remember those ECW crowds? Go to Puerto Rico, go to Mexico, go to any of these anything Mexican or Hispanic related crowds. Yeah, they don't play when it comes to their wrestlers. They took that shit very seriously.
Extremely seriously. Says many years later we still talk about this. That means it's the greatest work ever made in history. Yeah, it was, but yeah, man, Puerto Rican wrestling was. If you never looked it up, go look up some Puerto Rican wrestling. You'll be amazed. Still ain't better than Lucha, but Puerto Rican wrestling. You say
like Puerto Rican wrestling, street wrestling, Lucha. That's a work of art. That's a work of art. Just Puerto Rican wrestling. Oh no. We not doing straight. I'm gonna whoop your ass. We gonna tell them like you're not supposed to hit me. Shit. Welcome to Puerto Rico.
Welcome to Puerto Rico, big homie.
That's a fact.
All right, man. We about to get up out of here. I appreciate you, big dog. We'll come back next Wednesday.
Yeah, next Wednesday show, ladies and gentlemen. We was not able. This is me thing. I'm glad I found this out now versus November when I want to do the watch party. I was not able to go live on the channel yet. I had to grant a couple of permissions. I didn't think it was going to take that long, but I had to pick up extra. Thanks to Sal, he reminded me to go get a number, and now we got to wait 24 hours. So I will be posting clips, but Lord willing, the Wrestling Wednesday show will be active next week. So let's cross our fingers. Let's hope and see.
Yeah, most definitely, and hopefully that one thing I've been working on. Hopefully that be because we're gonna premiere that on that show because that's gonna be dope. But I appreciate y'all stopping by. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Wrestling Wednesdays. Man, we're gonna get up out of here. It's 12 o'clock at night. It's time to get to bed. It's grown folks got to get kids to school in the morning.
Yep, I'm gonna be up for a couple of hours. I got some work to do. So yes, sir.
Most definitely. Holla at y'all. See y'all later. Thank y'all for stopping by.